2, 3, 4.
So I first started rapping because, you know, my mum, she wanted me to be a poet. She sent me to Thomas Chetton School for Rhyming Boys. But while I was there, I was like, poetry ain't art, bruv. Rap is art, you know? Poets used to do art back when, like, you write about a tree because you never seen a tree before. What I write about was real for me, okay? Life on the streets that I decided to live on. Because my mum, Helen Fielding, she wrote Bridget Jones's diary. Meanwhile, I've never met Bridget Jones. I've never met Bridget Jones. I'm by myself. Mum's out with Renee Zellweger. Well, Renee never came to hang out with me.
With its electrifying beats and brutal lyrical delivery, grime rap, born in the back alleys and billiard halls of England, is an exciting subgenre of hip-hop that's taking a relatively small portion of the world by storm. But in order to stand out among the swelling ranks of Her Majesty's rhymesmiths, one needs to possess a certain je ne sais quoi, without sounding like the filthy French. Thus enter BRUVMATE, a group of iconoclasts of iambic pentameter unlike anything the British Isles have ever seen.
Now, as a historian of grime music in the UK, which so far is the only place I've seen it, I have to say one of the most influential groups to come out of the grime scene has to be BRUVMATE. And now no one thought this was possible. BRUVMATE's first form when they won the hit reality show Assembling the Music Group, our version of Making the Band. Now, a lot of people wrote them off because they had to do an anti-gang PSA, which is where they got the idea to form a group or gang in the first place.
Oi kids, Steamy here to remind you that gangs are bad. You don't want to join a gang. Trust me.
No, bruv, I never fuck with gangs, because, like, I had horrible diarrhea as a child, so, like, all the gangs in my council house would get together. It wasn't my council house, but I did go to a council house, and they were like, you're not from here, you're not part of our gang, so ever since then I've been like, no gangs, because the gang said no.
Avoid the whole thing, if you can. And if you can't, well, take advantage of all the good drugs they got. Because, boy, gangs are full of them. No middlemen.
You think it's just easy to go out and find other disenfranchised friends and start a family around making your own survives? You think it's easy to figure out how to prostitute your own mum?
But in order to truly ascend to a higher tier of musical royalty, the Bruvs needed something utterly fantastical to catapult their sound over the ramparts of their competitors. They found that X factor in the form of a magically animated piece of talking cutlery forged from the same steel used to make Excalibur, the Queen's own rather foul-mouthed teaspoon. Tea-spoon.
It's crazy to think about, bruv. Just like, this is where we used to come, you know? We was just kids coming out of council houses, coming out of different spots.
Right.
We all moved out to London. We found this place. This is the steel furnace where W.B. Yeats used to do his W.B. Skeets, if you know what I'm saying.
Rappers is like, you know, craftsmen and tradesmen. And if you ain't got the right tools, you can't make the right tunes. And so we was realizing we got the beats, yes. We got the bruvs, yes. We got the talent, yes. But we're missing a certain tool that's gonna, I don't know, kind of dip into what would be the bisque of talent. How are we bringing the bisque of talent into our gut? And we found that bisque of talent boy, Teaspoon.
Not gonna lie, this is an in-depth documentary, no judgment. We were freestyling, but also trying to free bass. And we had forgot the spoon. But when we got here, and you know, we made a bunch of commotion about, oh, where's the spoon? We forgot how are we gonna free bass with no spoon?
And then out of the ashes of the what was once crumbled industrial parts of England comes one of the rowdiest fucking utensils I ever seen.
It's like what we needed to freebase was our rhymes. And we found a spoon that helped us get high enough to be able to afford a regular spoon to freebase with.
Now fully assembled, BRUVMATE blasted into the cultural stratosphere when they released their #1 hit about Jerry Seinfeld dating a 17-year-old. What's the deal?
Got a book that I never ever read. What's it mean? Put a bunch of new words inside me head. Got no room, found no more. I let the bodies hit the floor. I got a car, no insurance. Met a creep, his name was Lloyd. He's a creep, work on the hill. He make a bill. Jerry Seinfeld, what's the deal? What's the deal?
It was like a bomb had gone off. Much like a bus in Northern Ireland, things exploded for the group. People had never heard such lyrics in their ears before.
Last time I was hanging in your room. Turns out your bitch ran off with a spoon. But the grandma, now she's all over the moon. Your mommy is a hoe, my dad's a spittoon.
Right, so a lot of people know Steamy as the guy in the hood, the glasses, but they don't know Steamy the person. The Steamy who was born in Essex. The Steamy who was born with a peen inside out. Not funny, not a joke. The Steamy whose father was a cop and his mother was a felon. The Steamy whose parents met during a bank heist. My mother had just blown the cashier's brains out. My father busted through the doors, had his gun drawn, shot my mother in the leg, rushed over to help. They made eye contact, made love on the floor of that bank. Here I am.
Maybe my mother's a ticket taker at the Charles Dickens Museum and the ghost of Charles Dickens came and laid a seat in it like the story of Jesus Christ. How else do you think I write so good? I got the pen in me blood. Me blood's half ink. The doctors are like, God, you gotta get that checked out. And I'm like, bruv, my ghost father gave me these abilities. Not just to write and to rap and to read, but my lungs filter smog really well because I'm Dickensian. Heard of it?
Quicker than a Liverpool minute, the Bruvs soared to the top of the charts and received all manner of accolades.
Hey, I just want to thank the Britpop community for nominating and voting for BRUVMATE to win the award for greatest anything to ever come out of this fucking country. Hey, BRUVMATE here. Just want to thank the Pop Brits for voting BRUVMATE as the greatest fucking boppers in the UK. Water means a lot to us.
Bob goes the weasel.
Hey, BRUVMATE here, just want to thank the People's Choice Award. Hey, BRUVMATE here to shout out BAFTA for the award for greatest artist on the list. We worked really hard on the album, and
my favorite jacuzzi is a bathtub, so I think that's great. Thank you for the award in the hot water.
I kind of feel like maybe awards is poisoning our art.
Yet amidst all the glitz and glamour, these barmy boys are no strangers to the dark side of celebrity.
Oi, I'll tell them I will, you Oi! You think you can fuck me over? I've been shoveling porridge in your grandmum's twat since you was nothing but a diaper stain. No one takes a break until I say it's time to fucking have a pint.
24 minutes, bro. We didn't do that to you, bro. We was there for you, bro.
You were when I was nothing but a latrine scrape to the bloody sultan of old man.
Constant infighting constitutes only some of the drama that has clung to these boys like London fog. Mind-boggling record sales mean they've enjoyed absurd amounts of wealth in addition to fame. But due to their inability to restrain their most excessive urges, BRUVMATE is in a constant state of spending more money than Parliament can print.
right, so being in BRUVMATE, right, very successful group, getting a lot of money, but growing up I never had money, so I never really knew what to do with it. I started investing in scents and smells. Things like King Tut's fart. This is a fart from King Tut's tomb. Fresh after his rap. Right. And bought this for about $25 billion. Still reeks. Nasty stuff. Proud of it. Taken off a corpse during the Black Plague itself. Right, this was the scent of rotting plague. Oh! Blimey, that's gross! Not cheap, but my most prized possession. Let me show you this one real quick. German Costco. Now this is fresh. Oh! Keep it home for myself. It's a great way to wake you up. You ever had like a 5-hour energy? It's like B vitamins, but an aroma of them.
Now, strapped for cash, and with an axe to grind the size of Big Ben, BRUVMATE is back in the studio, ready to spit fire so hot it could thaw out Margaret Thatcher's frigid corpse.
In a post-Brexit UK in crisis, we can only look for answers in our celebrities. I hope you'll look for them with me in BRUVMATE's latest adventure, Brexit through the Grift Shop.
I say my art's mainly about pain. Like the pain that I feel in my heart. And like, heart rhymes with art. That was the first rap I ever made, bruv. That's why this EP means so much to me, bro, because it's like, it's the culminating of all I've ever worked for. It's me so much. I love rap. I love to spit hot rhymes.